Hello, hello.
Hello.
Welcome. Hi, Adrian. How are you?
Hi. Okay. I don't
Do
have any real questions today. I'm just kind of lurking to see if there's anything I didn't know I needed to know.
Wonderful. There's always interesting stuff to learn.
Mhm.
Awesome. Good to have you. All right, Lisa's here. No worries. She'll bring us great questions, I can promise. Welcome, Lisa. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. We will give a minute and see if anyone hops on, but we can also just go ahead and jump in. Lisa, I was just promising Adrienne that you always bring great questions. She was like, I'm just here to lurk and learn. So I
I
felt
do have a tough one though. I don't have my
confident.
thoughts completely
Okay.
worked out, but I have an easy one maybe to start.
Okay,
But I just have
cool.
to find my pages because I have them all set up on my laptop and not on my desktop.
Cool. Take your time. And Adrian, is there any particular features you want to look at or anything that you are working with in particular, or you just want to absorb and
Yeah.
learn stuff? That's cool too.
Yes. Thanks.
Yes, there's a particular feature, or
No. Yes, I just want to
just want
listen.
to
Yeah.
hang out and take stuff in. Awesome.
Thanks.
Yeah.
My
Hmm.
first question is, oh, fuck you. Excuse me, it's about Google Analytics and getting it. Um, let's see, getting it set up on my order form.
Okay.
It's not validating. So,
Mm.
um, and I have two different tracking codes in there, and that might be part of it. Um,
Pulling that up as well.
sorry, I'm just getting used to having a laptop and a desktop, and I feel like when I get from one to the other, it should just have all the same windows open and just,
You'd think that would
work
happen by now, right? Like technology would automatically know what you need open.
Okay. Can I share?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. So I have this is my course and I'm in the course settings section,
Oh,
embed
let me,
code.
sorry, can I jump in right here?
Yeah,
Are we doing analytics for the order form? You're doing
for the order
purchases.
form. Yeah, for
Okay.
the order form. Should it not be
So
in the main course?
we actually want to go to the order form and put the tracking codes directly in there. So
Okay.
that is probably what's not working. Yeah, if you want to go to exactly edit the order form. And this is good. I'm glad we're talking about this. I think I need to make those help docs clearer because it goes, let's see, where is it? Mm, 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 mm. I'm going to look at an order form on my end and I'll be able to find it. Okay, so when you edit the order form block, there you'll see a block called tracking and analytics. There you go. Yeah.
Doesn't matter about all these little just in case. Okay.
Welcome. I see a couple people joining. We're looking at where to put tracking codes for your order form or for purchases. And if you are tracking Google Analytics, you want to put that in the tracking and analytics section that's directly in the order form. So it's not in the course settings. You're going to
Should
actually
I
edit
take
the
it
order
out of
form.
my course settings then?
Yeah, I would just put it directly in.
Just
Yeah.
remove all of that crap. Shouldn't have done that. So I probably want to save the other
Yeah.
thing. I want to save the other thing and put it in the right place later. Okay, so that's that. I will check. I'll see if it validates, and then if anybody else has a
Check that.
question.
Okay, cool. Let me just go ahead and show that because this is actually a really good thing to see. So for anyone who just hopped on or watching, we were looking at adding a Google Analytics tracking code. And to do that, we're going to go into step 4 and we're going to directly edit the order form. And we're going to edit the order form block. And you'll see this section here where tracking and analytics codes go for both purchases or conversions. So just to clarify that, it can be a little bit confusing because there is a section for the course that you might think that the tracking codes go in. But if you're tracking purchases, then you want to put that directly in the order form. So welcome. I see a couple more people hopped on. Hello, hello. Chloe, welcome. Good to see you. And Nagawa, am I pronouncing that correctly? Welcome. Let me know if you can either pop in the chat or just pop yourself off mute if you have something you want to chat about, a feature to look at, a topic, a question. And if you want to just hang out and watch and learn stuff, that's cool too. Welcome. All right. So Lisa, maybe we'll go to, did you say you have a second question while we are waiting on
Yes.
Google? All right.
So I remember seeing something that you posted recently somewhere.
Okay.
On the thought of deadline funnels. And what I'd like to do is on my sales page, have the button sort of be set to timeout and change to a different button. So it goes to a different order. So it goes to a Go Plus order form instead that doesn't have a coupon code. And I can get my homepage up.
So in XP, let me give a quick answer. In XP, we can set a coupon code to expire. If you're
Yes.
talking about getting
And I don't
more
want to do that. I
complex
just
than
want to
that,
have a block on the
okay.
block on my homepage. I want it on the homepage. I want it on the sales page. Where is it? What course am I on? Probably on the wrong course. Yeah, so on my sales page, you can hide and show blocks, right? As you will. And I'm wondering if there's a timing version for that.
Hiding and showing blocks in XP is about either someone who's in the course or not. It's basically about logged in students.
Okay. All right.
Because otherwise, there isn't a way to know who's looking at the page.
Okay. And so
In
these
Go,
are all in the course, but I'm sending them.
okay, you're creating a page in the course.
But this
and you
is
want
this is viewable to the outside world, so it might not work. But
yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm doing is people within the course, I'm offering them a discount that's timed, but they're all coming in at different times. And so I thought, wouldn't it be cool if I could just have a block that like the join now button sends it to a different place after a certain amount of time after they enter the course. But since this is public,
I would set this up in Go Plus.
yeah.
That's going to give you tools to do this kind of thing. Because inside XP, we've got hide and show visibility based on logged in students. But once you take that outside the course to a public page, that's not going to apply.
Yeah, because I mean, I guess I could tag them if I want them to see. Because I can hide and show to people with tags.
You can absolutely, yeah, absolutely hide and show
I
a
tag
block.
them as like
You can
coupons
have
dead.
yeah, you could have two blocks, and if you
Mhm.
want to send them different places, you could have one block, one button appear for a certain amount of time based on join date, like between dates times in a X to Y type of date scenario. Do you know what I mean? Like from day
Yeah.
X till day Y. Yeah. So you could, if that works for what you have in mind, you could have a button that appears for the first 2 weeks after they join the course, and then a different button that appears after that. And then those could link to order forms and Go Plus.
Okay. And so I would probably want to have two versions of this, one for the general public and one for my people within my mini course.
Yeah, what we're talking about right here is completely about people within your course, because that's where the hiding and showing blocks works.
Okay. And this is, we are looking at a page that the public sees. And I
Okay,
do have
so
these
this is
options on
not,
it.
yeah, that the hiding and showing blocks is based on tag.
Right.
Yeah,
But it's odd because this is my
I
public
agree.
sales page,
Yeah,
but and you can still see this.
yeah,
But I could copy this, make it a within the course page
you could.
so that we don't have any weirdness, and then
Mm-hmm.
do this from day X until day Y.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, so I just have to figure out, is that more trouble than recreating this whole thing in Go Plus, or I feel like it's a little less trouble.
Okay.
Someday I want to do it in Go Plus, but I got things going on.
Yeah, yeah. I
So,
hear you. I hear you.
okay.
Cool.
Cool. Thank you.
Awesome. Great stuff, Lisa. Hey, Chloe, how's it going?
Good, how are you, Rachel?
Doing good. Thank you.
Mhm. Um, yeah, so I had a question. Lisa made me think about how when I'm just really new at all of this,
Wonderful.
just had my Done For You course loaded by Marina.
Cool.
And so I'm just new at getting in and trying to figure things out. And I've been working on the order form. And
Mhm.
at the top, there's that suggested timer area. You know how when you
I
open the order form, you can, there's a kind of a time sensitive incentive on there.
Okay.
Is
So
that
if you are looking at XP's order form as opposed to an order form in Go Plus, that block shouldn't really be there, because um, the timers in Experientify are based on a logged in student. They're not actually timers that are set up to work for a countdown on an order form. If you want to set up a countdown on an order form, which is a great thing to do, I would set that up in Go Plus, because that's going to give you all kinds of options to do different timings and set order forms up with a lot more features.
Okay.
Does that make
Um,
sense?
it does, but like for me, like I have Go Plus, but I haven't investigated yet. Like I logged in, but I'm just confused when I open that thing. I don't even know where to start. But basically, since I started with the course since Marina loaded it for me, and now I'm trying to clean it up to make it functional.
Yeah.
So how would you use that order form then? Because since we have that button and I started like plugging everything in the content, like I thought that link, we would use that link to paste on social media or to
The link to
sell
your
the
XP order form?
course. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. You can grab the link to the XP order form and you can share that link directly, whether it's to an email list or to social media. So you'll just grab the link from your course. I can show you where if you want to find that. And that will be the
Yeah, I
direct link
think
that
I've
you'll
seen
share.
it. I think
Okay,
I've seen it. Yeah.
cool.
Um, but you're suggesting that that is done without any countdown
Correct.
because,
It doesn't, yeah. If you want to do a countdown, that would need to be set up in Go Plus.
okay, even if they have it built in to their page in Experienceify.
The countdown timer does not work on the order form page of Experienceify. And I totally understand that that can be a little bit confusing because there are all these blocks that you can use to build pages in XP, but the countdown timer isn't designed to work on the order form page. So if you want to create a order form with a countdown timer, you would create that in Go Plus.
Okay, I see. But just so you know, like they've actually built it in with that timer in. Like it's there without me setting it up, right? So
Let
I
me
guess
take a
it's a
look.
mistake or it's a
Are you saying that Marina created that for you when she built your
no,
course?
no, it's already there. You know how when you click into different pages, it
Yeah,
opens them up and there's a
there's
suggested
an
build up with
option.
like
I
yeah,
do
so
understand
that
that.
block
Yeah.
of the countdown is already there, right? Like so
Yeah, I can understand
mm,
that's confusing. Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
so
I
you're
will talk to the
suggesting I
team about
just
that.
take that
Yeah.
off.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay. And then learn how to do an order form in Go Plus if I want a countdown.
Exactly. Yeah. There's
Right.
a Go Plus office hours tomorrow if you want to hop in, and the team should be able to pretty quickly. I mean, getting an order form with a countdown shouldn't be too much of a thing for them to walk you through getting set up. So I'm sure they can guide you through getting that in place.
Okay, sounds good. And the other question was the way Marina set up the bonuses, I got a little confused because when I go into the all trainings, it's kind of the way it's set up, it's like all trainings, then you have bonus one, and there's just kind of the title image. And you have to click on that. And when you click on that, then you arrive at like if the like I have 4 or 5 bonuses, and I guess they've they're kind of inside the image of bonus one, like they're a bunch of training in bonus one. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I believe I
So
do.
I just
Yeah.
find it confusing because it's like if when you
There's an
click on
extra
all
click.
bonuses, yeah, yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
Yeah. Is there a way around that or no, we just leave it that way and people figure it out?
No, there absolutely is a way around that. Right now you have a page that's going to all bonuses, and it's basically set up like think of like the bonus is like the parent container, and then within the bonus are bonus trainings, and then they would click into the bonus trainings. So it's like there's a page with all bonuses, they go in, then they click. What you can do is you can put basically whatever you want on a page. So if you wanted a page that directly held bonus trainings as opposed to directly holding like the parent container of bonuses.
Mhm.
You could, on your page, you could put a training contents block. And in that, and I can show you, I can walk you through how to do this. I just want to give you the overview of what we're
Okay.
doing. In that training contents block, you can select specific bonus trainings. Because basically you can put a training content block and you can choose what you want in that block. Does that make sense as a concept?
Yeah, I guess I'm a little slow at these things, so I think probably seeing it, I'll get more.
Yeah. Let me show you what this would look like. Welcome, Lucia. How are you? Good to have you.
Came in halfway through a topic, so my brain was trying to squeeze out business like on the countdown timer. Just to clarify, the countdown timer was on a purchase limited time offer.
Are you asking me or are you asking Chloe what her question was?
Either way, because I came in just as you were wrapping it up, with the redundancies between the two programs. But I just wanted to know the subject. Was it a countdown for an EMC or a countdown to a limited time offer for purchase?
We were just talking in general about using the
Okay,
countdown
okay.
timer on a page.
Yeah, anyway, I'm good. Good to see you all.
Good to see you.
Mhm.
Welcome. All right. All right. Can you all see my screen?
Yeah.
Good, Chloe? So we're here on a page. So basically with the page builder, you can build pages how you choose. You can put what you want on the page. Let me close this out. This is what you'll see on the left-hand side of your pages, which is all of these available blocks, like headers and text and image, etc. And one of our available blocks is training content. And we can drag a training content block onto a page. Or by the way, I could drag multiple training content blocks onto a page. And once I've dragged the training content block on, I can edit the content of this block. And now I'm going to be able to select exactly what I want to show. So right now, by default, it's showing all trainings. And this is like your regular, like module 1, training 1, module 1, training 2. So your regular trainings are being shown in here. But I could also just show specific trainings if I wanted to. Or I could make this a block that shows bonus trainings. So here's what you were talking about, Chloe, that can get a little bit weird when you don't understand how it's working, is that the bonuses, again, is like the parent container that holds the training. So if I show all the bonuses, it's going to show what you described, which is like, here's your group of bonuses about such and such, and here's your group of bonuses about this. And maybe you have like a name for this bonus and a name for that bonus, right? But within those bonuses are actually bonus trainings. And we could just go straight to the trainings. This is, I think, what you are wanting to see on your page is I want my people to just be able to click straight to a bonus training. So I don't have any bonus trainings set up in this course yet, but what I could do is go to step 3 and add bonus. Call this bonus training one so that we know what we're talking about. I'm going to make sure it's available so that it will show up for me. So I just set the release date to be immediately available. So now I've got a bonus training. So now when I go back to my step 4, and I go back to that page that we were modifying. I might need to
Can I
refresh
interrupt
it.
with a little tiny question, please?
Yes.
Um, for bonuses in terms of where that stuff is stored, um, does XP have like a big bonus bank where we can load all the bonuses for all of our courses and everything in and then select them into courses as they are developed? Or does each course have its own bonus bank?
Each course has its own bonus bank, but you could always copy it to, pretty sure you can just copy it to another course, right? Let me double check that.
So there's no central hub for all of the bonuses that we may have where we can just pull them,
No,
like a media library, but a bonus library.
there's not, but you could just copy it or move it to another course
Try
if you wanted
the
to.
3 dots above, just above that. When you were in bonuses, you were looking at the bonus training, not the whole bonus. Maybe you can copy.
Oh
the
yeah,
whole
you
bonus.
can move the bonus as well. Yeah. All right, so we're back here on our block that we were editing, where we want to go directly to specific bonus trainings. And I have my bonus training here. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. And to show what this will look like to a student, I'm just going to real quick modify our home page and add a link to go to the all bonuses page, because that's where I was just setting this up. Save that. So I just set up a link so that we can see what a student would see. Oh goodness, which course am I working in here? So now if we go to the bonuses page, now this is going straight to my bonus training. And I think, Chloe, I think that's what you were wanting to see, right?
Exactly, because when I arrived on that page, I only saw an image that said bonus 1, and then I had to click on that image, and then I would get to, like the individual trainings. So it was
Totally.
different that what the modules do naturally already.
So does that make
Yeah.
sense how to set it up? Do you want me to
Well,
walk through that one more
you
time?
go
It's
fast,
okay.
and I
I
guess
know
I'm
it's
not, but
no.
I guess we do have a recording of this.
We do have a recording, yeah, and I'm happy to go through it one more time. It doesn't seem like we have loads of pressing
It's
questions,
okay.
so
I don't want to bore other people, and I can definitely go back, and look, at every step you've done and figure it out. Where do we have access to these replays?
these replays will all be in your help center here, and
Okay.
just click search for office hours. Just click
Okay,
into
and
the
then
help
just by
center.
date.
The most recent one will be on top, correct, by date.
Okay.
But I'll just kind of do the overview of this again, just briefly. And I promise you're not the only one with this question, so it's not a problem. So we have, I'm just going to go into the course. So here's the 6 steps of the course. We've got page 4 where we can edit the pages. I was setting this up on the single bonuses page. Keep in mind that you can add a training content block to different pages. I just happened to be setting this up on the single bonuses page. The important thing is that I know which page I was setting it up on, because then I created a link for your students to go to that page. But
So I would go into the page that Marina set up for me that's already titled bonus 1,
mhm.
right? And then I would look.
Most likely, yes. And then what you can do is you can edit the content of the block, and you will likely see that it says show all bonuses, and you can change that. You can either show all of them, or you can just say show specific bonus trainings, and it'll give you the option to select, and you can put all of them straight on the page.
Okay.
So we're just going to change. I'll just back out of this one more time. So we have a training content block right here, and we're just going to edit the content of that block, and we're going to select what content. And if the content says show all bonuses, that's going to go to the broader category first and then take people in. But instead, what you want to do is you want to directly show specific bonus trainings. And then I only have one bonus training that I just created to show, but it's going to allow you to select as many as you want, and you can just line up the trainings right on this page.
I see. Thank you so much, Rachel. That's really helpful.
Making sense?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're so welcome. Thank you for asking that. I promise you're not the only one sorting this out. Lucia, more thoughts on that?
Okay.
Questions?
I'm doing 3 things in my brain at once. Bear with me, people. So I'm always about efficiency, so I always want to have like a library, like I mentioned previously about the bonuses.
Mhm.
So in my brain, I went to, well, I could just create block templates in the template library for the trainings and then put them into courses as I needed them if I could make block templates. But then I'm like, wait a minute, I have the same question. Are the block templates available to be put into all of my different courses, or are they confined within the courses where you have to recreate or copy? Did
If
I
you're
ask that question badly? I'm having a bad ADHD day.
I think I might be with you. I think that you want to keep the specific trainings in the block and move them to different courses by copying and reusing the block. But I don't expect that would work because the trainings are in the individual course.
Okay. So what kind of bonuses can we do? Like we've been talking about training bonuses. Like I have bonuses where they get discount to my event. I give them free documents. They do the good work. There's an Easter egg in the course because I'm gamified, and then they get a bonus. But maybe I don't think about it the same way. Like, are there other types of bonuses other than training? Or is that just vocabulary?
I think it's I think it's partly vocabulary, but let's go ahead and edit this bonus training here. And notice that just like any training, we could add downloads. So because they're often trainings, we're thinking about it, and Chloe was talking about it as an example of like a video showing up. but instead of a video showing up, you could have a thumbnail image and underneath, or an image that said, download your freebie right here. And underneath it would be a button to click that they can get their download.
Okay.
Or the image
So-
could say, congratulations, use coupon code XYZ, you know.
So block templates, they're confined to the course. There's not a library, like we have a media
No,
library,
you
right?
can, if you save a block, you can use the block in a different course, but the block is not going to hold the training with it, to my knowledge. At least I wouldn't expect it. I've never tried to do that, but I would not expect that it's going to move a block, a training with it,
Right. Right.
because they
Okay.
are stored in the course.
I'm just trying to MacGyver some libraries, if you will, some, resource hubs, because I don't like to do things twice. Also, continuity of brand, continuity of customer experience. We want things to be as sames. But
You got a
I'm
brand kit coming. It's on the way. Like colors, be able to
girl,
plug in. Yep,
um,
yep.
and that's all fine. I built my own brand kit in XP. It's
Yeah.
just a little thingy. But yeah, I think because my goal is always to generate as much activity outside of the course in the forums, in the community, because that is where member retention takes place. It doesn't take place in the courses, it takes places in experiential design. So I'm just trying to make it as fancy as I can. Also,
I
people
love
have
it.
different learning modalities. So there's
For
videos
sure.
and downloads and trainings and stuff like that. So because I
Yeah.
work with people on the spectrum like myself, we
Mhm.
need variety.
Yep,
Okay, well,
yep,
that
yep.
was good. So I'll make my own darn library.
Cool.
Thank you.
I look forward to seeing what it looks like. Awesome. Lisa saying the code works. Cool. All right. Thank you, Lisa. Gonna leave before you get distracted by the good ideas. Yep, Lucia will do that to us. Good to see you, Lisa. Take care. We'll see you next time. You're gonna distract us with all the good ideas, Lucia. Welcome, Cornell. So you just popped on. Hello. Good to have you. All right. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Good. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to be here.
Let me check in with you and also the rest of the group, because more questions may have bubbled up as we chatted about things. What else do we want to chat about? Cornell, did you have any questions you want to bring, topics you want to look at?
I'm having trouble getting from Experience-Fi to Go Plus.
Getting to it?
Yeah, getting them to merge. Can you tell me the
Okay.
easiest way?
I'm actually going to have you go to the Go Plus office hours for help with this, because that's really where the integrations happen. And I know that can be confusing because we've got two different platforms and they're integrating, but Go Plus is like the bigger ecosystem. And if you're talking about things like syncing tags between XP and Go Plus or connecting your order forms, all of those types of things are actually going to be set up in Go Plus. So the Go Plus team is going to be way better able than I am to direct you with exactly what that looks like. So we've
Okay.
actually got a Go Plus office hours tomorrow. I think Adrian already grabbed us the exact time of it, which was super helpful. And if you are able to pop in there and or check out some of the setup recordings in Go Plus. There should be some recordings on your Go Plus dashboard that will walk you through some basics. So
Okay, I'll do so.
between that and the office hours, yeah, I think 7 p.m. EST is the Go Plus office hours tomorrow.
Okay.
So, how else are we doing? Let me just check the chat. All
I,
right, we're covering
I,
things. How you doing,
my
Lucia?
business
Yeah.
advisors and yeah, my business advisors and I are renaming my academy,
Okay.
which means I have to go through the whole domain DNS extravaganza, both on XP and on thingy, Go Plus.
Mhm.
Would you be so kind, because I have done it before, but would you be so kind if you have a moment to put into the chat the instructive links to
To
execute that for me, please? I think I'll have most of them, but I feel like I get it a little wonky.
Okay, so are we talking about changing the custom domain that is associated with your XP account, right?
Yeah, and then um yeah. So changing the domain, the email, the DNS, the whole um thing. I think it's overcomplicated in my head and not so much in reality.
Yeah, it might be. It might be.
I'm just
Here
happy if you
is
have
the
some help
link.
links if you have 20
Uh-huh.
seconds.
Yeah, that's
Please.
here's the link to set up your
Yeah,
subdomain in XP. I'll do a very quick
yeah.
overview of what you'll do in your account for anybody else who wants to know, and we can make this pretty simple
That's
to
the
set up.
last leg before I publish. So
Yeah. Uh, in your account, you're just going to go into your account section
yeah,
and you're going to go
I
to
know
the
where it
school
is. I've
tab.
done it. I did
You've
it
done
with
it before.
Jesus,
Yeah,
but it was almost a year ago.
totally. Yeah. And this is a good one because people will want to know. So account,
Yeah, it's a
your
good fresh.
school, use a custom domain. We're going to toggle that on and you are going to enter your domain here. And the help link that I put in the chat is going to walk you through a couple of steps to set that up. I'll just show for anyone watching the recording, you can also go to the Help Center by clicking here and search for domain. And that's going to pull up, use your custom domain. But to get back to what you want to think about, when you change, for you, Lucia, and anybody changing it, when you change your custom domain, that will alter magic links, that will change like magic links that may already be out there. This doesn't need to be a problem because best practice we recommend is send the magic link in every single email anyway. This is just a great overall tip for keeping your students engaged is anytime you send them an email, send them an SMS, always just include the token that sends them their unique magic link. And that means that when you change your custom domain, now you've changed links, but you don't really want students to have to go back and be looking in a past email for their magic link. Just send them a fresh one every single time and make it really easy for them to click. And it will always send them the current up-to-date magic link. Does that make sense? Cool. So,
I'm not familiar with magic link. Like, is that a colloquial phrase within XP? Like, what is a magic link as opposed to a link?
you're not familiar with Magic Link? Really?
Mm,
That is
mm.
the
That's the entrance portal?
the entrance portal for you. Okay, so you as a course creator have a magic link that accesses your XP account, and every one of your students automatically has a magic link for each course that they are a student in. that will
It's just
take
a link.
them.
It's just called something fancy.
What's that?
It's just a link, but it's called something fancy.
Yeah, it's it's a link that's magic. It contains their password automatically built in. It's the
Oh,
thing that
that's
they
what made it magic. Okay, there we
that's
go.
what makes it magic. Yeah. So
Okay,
they don't
thank
have
you.
to remember their password. Anytime you are sending an email, you pop a little token in that says magic link. And that means I get an email to Lucia's course and it says, "Hey, Rachel, don't forget that today we just released a new special thing. Click here to jump in and see it." And all I do is click my magic link and I'm bam in your course. No
It
getting stuck.
removes the login step, right? Like
Exactly.
okay. All
Yeah.
right, cool. Thank you for that context. I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, totally. Thank you for asking. That is a good thing to know about. So yeah, so that's what will change if you change your domain. But again, no worries because just pop the token in every time you contact them anyway, and they will always get to hop straight in. Cool. All right. How are we doing? Any last questions? Are we learning stuff? Is this making sense? Anybody have final questions before we wrap up?
Now, with regard to these blocks libraries I've been thinking about, I built an unpublished course that acts as my library.
Yeah, totally.
Just
Yeah.
because since we don't have that luxury yet, I'm hoping, in the XP, it contains my brand thing that's coming. It contains some blocks that I've built. It contains bonus blocks. It contains everything. It's like my big Mondo template because
Cool.
until you guys create those components, I was like, well, where am I going to store it all? Because look how crazy I am, the way my brain works. Brilliance doesn't come in beige, by the way, So, but that's how I only knew how to do it. It was like I need a hub. And
Okay.
so
Okay. I see
I
what you're
built an
saying.
unpublished course
Yeah.
that is my reference library for things.
I love that.
And
Yeah.
it has worked pretty darn well for
Cool.
removing redundancies in the builds.
Very, very cool. Cutting out at the very, very end there, but of course with templates to hold all
Yeah,
your stuff is
I'm still a tag and tag disaster yet, but I'll get there. Thanks for everything. I'm going to tap out. Good to see
okay.
everyone.
Great to see you, Lucia. Thanks for
Bye.
all of the input as always. All right. Great stuff, guys. How we doing? Anything else before we wrap up? Guys, feeling good? Feeling like you have something to go on? Last questions, thoughts? And if not, we will wrap a couple of minutes early and let you get on with your day. Cool. All right. So Go Plus tomorrow for anyone who wants to learn all of the stuff. I'm working on it right there alongside you. So hopefully I'll be able to guide you better very soon. But right now the experts have you. And I will see you guys here next week. If you want to join me next Wednesday in the evening in US-ish hours. And thanks for appreciating that, Lucia. I'll see you guys soon. Have a great, great rest of your day. Take care.